Hi everyone. Thank you for joining us again. I am flying solo this week, so I apologize for what I am sure is going to be inferior camera work. Usually Mike is the one doing the camera for me, so this week I am on my own. So I'm going to do my best. Hopefully we'll be able to show you some good products and keep you guys engaged. And I will try and respond to any comments. So if you'd like to post a comment, I'll do my best to try and multitask and pay attention to that as well. So usually I have my right-hand man. Today he's not available, so here I am on my own. But yeah, so I just wanted to kind of follow up on the theme that we've been doing for the past couple of weeks now, which is showing all the different kinds of framed insects that we have, specifically butterflies. And so we have an entomology department basically in upstate New York. We have our own fabrication department where we do all different kinds of framed insects. And so I've been wanting to feature some of the different kinds that we have with an eye towards specifically, interior design, home decorating, and stuff like that. We obviously think of ourselves as a natural history collectible store, but more broadly, we think of ourselves as a home decor store. So we want to help you find really cool pieces for your home and integrate natural decor into your personal design. And so today I am coming to you from our fabrication department in upstate New York. The past couple of weeks I've been in our store, which is in New York City. For those of you who haven't had a chance to visit yet, we're at 687 Broadway between 3rd and 4th in Manhattan. So if you have a chance, we are open for in-store shopping. Please definitely check us out. But today I am coming to you from upstate, which is also my home. So speaking of home design and home decor, I'm going to give you a little bit of an inside look into our home and the ways that we have integrated natural decor into our home design. And I'm going to show you a few new butterflies that we have available that I think could really enhance any decor. So I'm going to switch the camera so that you can see what I see. Here we go. So this is, one of the hallways in our home. And I wanted to show you specifically the beautiful collections of insects that we have. So we have so many different kinds of butterflies specifically, but we have lots of other insects too. As you can see, most of them are identified with their scientific name. We have lots of different kinds that are like same genus, different species, so you can see different, slight variations. For example, this one on the top is Pala violinitans, and the one on the bottom is Pala usheri. So you can see they're the same genus, different species, some very slight variations. And we like to keep these, what we call our museum collection, so that we can help us identify the different types of species because there are such subtle variations between the different kinds. We have them grouped by family. So this right here, the top here, is the Pieridae family, which is actually the family I'm going to be showing you later today. We have a few examples from that. We have we have the Nymphalidae family, which is what we featured last week. So if you're interested in learning more about that family of butterflies, you can check out last week's episodes. These are the Nymphalidae, part of the Nymphalidae family. So many different kinds, as you can see. The Nymphalidaes are the largest family of butterflies. So there's a lot of different kinds. Over here, we have the Papilionidae. So that was 2 episodes ago. We did the Papilionidae episode with lots of different kinds of butterflies in that family. So you can see these are called the swallowtails, and many of them have that little distinctive teardrop shape at the end of their wings. So these are very, very colorful, very beautiful. Some more down here, and some of these are very rare. For example, this Papilio zalmoxis, this like sort of powder blue one, is really beautiful and is quite rare. So this is maybe the last piece in our collection that we have available. So this is a small example of the kinds of butterflies that we have. Many of them are available all of the time. Some of them are more rare or seasonal, or we only get you know, a small batch at a time. This is very special. For example, these are glasswing butterflies. You can see their wings are completely transparent, just like a pane of glass. So that's really cool, very special. We have some moths here. Not to be neglected are the moths. Maybe we'll do moths the next episode if that's interesting. As you can see, moths, a lot of them are brown, and you can see or sort of tan colored and stuff like that. That's kind of what we think of when we think of moths, but some of them, as you can see, are brilliantly colored, very beautiful. So those can be fun to feature as well. Lots of different patterns, lots of different colors. We have cicadas. If butterflies, if you want to learn more about different types of insects, not just butterflies, we have lots of different things. We have cicadas. We have, these are some larger moths. Look at that guy. That is a really big, beautiful moth. The name of that is giant owlet moth. You can see it is quite large. I'll put my hand there so you can see. It's basically, you know, very, very large. So that is cool. Over here, not for the faint of heart, is our spider collection. So look at those big, beautiful tarantulas, really fuzzy and gorgeous. Some have big spindly legs. We have little tiny ones. So we have a really large variety. Up there we have wasps and flies and stuff like that. So a lot of different types of insects. We have cockroaches. Pretty cool, huh? This is the one that you might see, you know, crawling around your house. If you're not too lucky, or if you live in New York City, these are very, very common. American cockroach. Those are kind of all over the place. And yeah, and so we have, oh, and here are the beetles. These are really beautiful. So shiny. These are called jewel beetles. And you can just see the, you know, the elytra, which is their wing covers. The shiny green part is just so iridescent, so beautiful, so much variety. So yeah, so I hope that you guys are interested in the series of videos that we've been doing about different types of butterflies and insects and stuff like that, and hopefully we'll be able to do more of them. We have been talking about home decor. We have been redoing our living room recently, and we just got this really cool set of bookcases, and we have been integrating a lot of our natural decor items into our bookcases. So that's something that you guys could do as well. We have a small cabinet of curiosities here with some more, you know, we have mostly minerals in this case. We could do a episode about minerals as well. But here you can see, you know, we have family photos and we have books, and then sprinkled throughout we have lots of different things that you can find in the store. So we have different types of animal skulls, turtle shell. The spider web under glass is absolutely a showstopper. I love that piece. And over here you can see we have some of our other butterflies, you know, and skulls and stuff like that. So we have, I just, you know, wanted to point that out because I know a lot of people are shopping for their home. People are spending more and more time at home these days, obviously. And so it's important that our home is comfortable and that it's beautiful and interesting to look at. So I wanted to talk to you guys about home decor and how you can integrate some of the pieces that we have in the store into your home decor. And so today I wanted to talk to you about Pieridae. So this is a family of butterflies that I showed you just a minute ago in the hall. We have 2 whole cases full of different types of Pieridae butterflies. They tend to be white and yellow and cream and orange. A very interesting color palette. Very almost like a monochrome a set that we have here today with some variations. So this is very versatile for lots of different types of decor. So Pieridae, as I said, is a very large family. There's over 1,000 different species. And actually, this is, interestingly enough, where it's believed that the word butterfly came from, was from observing these types of butterflies. They are butter-colored flies. So that's how they got their name. So that's a little bit of a, tidbit of information there. Butter-colored flies. They are, light pale yellow, very beautiful, and that's how they got their name. And also, Pieris comes from the Greek, I believe, there was a muse named Pieris, and so that is another. I love etymology. I love entomology, and I also love etymology, which is the the history of words and how words get their get their names and meanings and stuff. So these are very beautiful. Hopefully they'll be very inspiring to you as well. We are doing free shipping on all 3 of these butterflies this week. So if you order them through our website, you'll get free shipping via USPS shipping domestically. So if you place an order through our website for the next week, you'll be able to get free shipping on any 3 of these butterflies. I have here the black frames, but we also have them available in natural. So check those out as well if that matches your decor a little bit better. So the first butterfly I wanted to feature is this little white butterfly, which is Appias albina. So I'm going to try and get a shot here where you can see it without too much reflection. It's really beautiful. It is so tiny and white. Its common name is the common albatross. So if you're familiar, obviously, with albatrosses, they are white, and I guess that's how this one got its name. It's from India. But it is common throughout Southeast Asia, but this particular specimen is from India. And what I think is interesting about this butterfly is it actually looks different depending on when it's born. So if it's born in the wet season, it has a different color pattern and shape than when it's in if it's born in the dry season. So this particular specimen was born in the dry season, and you can tell that because it's almost entirely white. The ones that are born in the wet season have a little bit more black dots and details to them. And the reason there's a variation is because their color derives in part from their diet. And so the types of plants and stuff that they have available to them during the wet season and the dry season differ, of course. And so that's how they get different sort of shades and patterns even in their wings. So this one is from the dry season, and it's almost completely white. It's very rare to have a butterfly that has essentially no pattern on it. Most of them have lots of different dots and stripes and stuff like that. So this is pretty unusual, and I thought it was pretty special, and I wanted to share it with you. Its name, as I said, is Appias albina. Albina obviously means white, right? Albino means white. And Appias was an ancient Roman who built one of the earliest roads, and he lived in about 300 BC. So this butterfly is very historic, has a very historic name. I love him very much. So he's very cool. And next we have our, this one over here, Anteos clorinde. Again, I'm going to try and get a shot here where you can see the detail without too much glare or reflection. So the common name for this butterfly is white Angled-Sulphur, and it is from Peru. A lot of these butterflies are called sulfurs. Sulfur is a yellow mineral, very bright, very strong yellow color. And so a lot of these butterflies, they have these yellow features on them, and so they're called sulfurs. And obviously this one has a lot of white in it too, so it's a white Angled-Sulphur. Very pretty. And what I like about this one, a lot of the butterflies, that we've featured have different undersides and top sides. It seems to me like the Pieridae have less of that variation from the top side to the underside. They're kind of a little bit more consistent from the top to the bottom, except for this one, who has, you can't see the color too much on here because it's a little bit washed out, but the color on the back is not quite white. It's a very pale green. And I just wanted to point out the veins in the wings really make it look, and the shape of the wings, when they're folded up, they really look like leaves. And I just thought that was such a cool little camouflage trick. When this butterfly is folded up, it really looks like a pale green leaf. And I just think the veins on this are really very prominent and give it such an interesting texture. So that's cool. And of course it has these little yellow dots, little stripes on its top wings there, with a little dark brown dot on either side. And it's just very cute. It has a really nice shape. Very simple colors. Again, the Pieridae tend to be a little bit more understated than some of the other types of butterflies that we have. Some of them have very bold colors, very bold patterns. These are a little bit more understated. So I thought that these were good because they're just so versatile, depending on your, your color scheme and your decor. So the third butterfly I have for you today is Phoebis philea. And the common name for this butterfly is orange-barred sulphur. So again, sulphur because of the yellow color, and it also has these beautiful orange details. I thought it was interesting to compare to the Anteos clorinde. It has those stripes almost in the exact same place on the wing, but they're a different color. And so that's why I thought these three really went nicely together, because there's a gradation of color. All three of them. So you go from like pure white to like, white with some yellow, and then yellow with orange. It's just a beautiful progression, and it really, shows off the different features of this family. So this butterfly, the Phoebis philea, Phoebis, I believe, is derived, it refers to one of the Greek names for Apollo, the sun god. It means radiant, and as you can see, this is a very special, very radiant butterfly. I'll show you the underside. It has these, it's quite different, the pattern on the top and on the bottom. This one is like, kind of a flat yellow color with the orange details, and then on the back it has all of these interesting, almost looks like imperfections, right? And I think that part of this is the camouflage of looking kind of like a leaf that maybe has been bitten through, or a flower or something like that that's been bitten through from other insects. And so it's kind of perfectly imperfect. You can see it's like perfectly symmetrical, but it almost looks damaged. It's just beautiful. It's just so interesting how these things have evolved to be so different. And then also, Phoebis, like I said, refers to Apollo, the sun god, and then philea, I believe, is related to the Greek word for brotherly love. Philadelphia, anything that has the word phile at the end, like cinephile, bibliophile, means someone who likes something. And so I think the philea is derived from that term also for brotherly love. And I think the reason that they gave this particular butterfly that name is because it lives in really large, dense groups of mixed species, which I think is really interesting. So a lot of the butterflies will have, obviously they stay with their own kind, they live among their own kind, but this particular species lives in a mixed group, a large group with lots of different types of species of butterflies. And it's from Brazil. I don't think I mentioned that. So that was nice. I thought that was just a nice metaphor for, for life and society, and hopefully all three of these butterflies will get along well, for you in your home if you decide to order them. They definitely look beautiful together. And yes, I wanted to feature them. And so I'm going to take a step back so you can see them all three together. I have also 3 different size frames to show you a little bit of the variety of the frame sizes that we have. I spoke a little bit last week about color theory. I've been learning a lot about color theory because we've been, doing a lot of different designs in our home and trying to explore home decor and stuff. And so color theory is the color wheel. I'm sure you're all familiar with that and have seen that. And I picked these three colors to go together because they're analogous colors on the color wheel. So orange, cream, and yellow in gradations, those are all together on the color wheel side by side. So they're considered to be analogous colors. And then white is also a neutral color. So I thought this particular set was really versatile and could go well in all different kinds of design, decor, whatever your color is in your home, your dominant color. This is a very flexible sort of neutral palette that could be easily integrated. And then also, so it's on this side of the color wheel, the yellow, sort of tan and orange are opposite to purple, indigo, and blue. So if you have those colors strongly in your home, you might want to pick this set as well because it could complement. It's on the other side of the color wheel, so it would really pop against if you have purple, indigo, or blue as the main base color in your home. And but then also because it has the white, it is neutral because it has this gradation of colors. It's almost like a monochrome, which means that it can go in lots of different types of rooms. So I just thought it was a very versatile color palette to present to you guys. As I mentioned again, these three butterflies are going to have free shipping for the next week. So if you're interested in any of them, please give us place an order online. If you're interested in any of the other butterflies that I featured as I was walking through the hallway, you can definitely let us know. If there's something in particular, a species in particular that you're looking for, we can try and source it for you. As you saw, there are so many different shades of every single color of the rainbow. So if you're looking for something specific to go with, a particular pillow in your house or a blanket, or you have just a color scheme that you want to emphasize more in your home, let us know and we can find the exact shade of butterfly to complement that. So thank you all so much for joining us. And again, free shipping on these three butterflies. And next week we'll see if we do another insect episode or if maybe we feature something else. Let us know in the comments if you'd like us to feature anything in particular. And otherwise, we will see you next week. Thanks for joining us. Bye.